Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've been on here, but hopefully I will be able to get back into it and come up with some beautiful creations that you can make for your home. As we all know, next month is Mother's Day, and this will be the first Mother's Day that I do not have my mother with me. So I'll be creating just a little decorative flower in her memory. And I have this wooden plaque and these two wooden rings. Have a little glass bowl. Then I have this candle. Have several different bunches of flowers. You can choose any kind of flowers, something that match your decor. Or if you want to do something in memory like I am, I'm going to try to incorporate my mom's favorite colors. So that's what I chose. Of course, I have my glue gun, have some white paint. I'm going to paint these two wooden pieces. Three actually. I'm going to paint these with some white paint. I have acrylic paint. And I have this little strip of bling that I'll be using also. So the first thing I'm going to do, set this stuff aside and we're going to paint. Just try to get a good coat of white paint on it. It doesn't matter if you can see. If the wood kind of bleeds, or that's okay. But I'm going to be painting the plaque and these in white. I have my wooden pieces drying now. So this little bowl and candle, I'm going to be gluing these two together. Just like that. I'm going to use a little super glue, and then I'll come back with some of this hot glue so I can get an instant hold. Okay, that's what we want right there. Now that our pieces are kind of dry, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next step. I'm going to take a zip tie and join these two together. Our next step will be gluing this down onto our plaque. So it'll look like that. But I'm going to bump it all the way to the back, right along that seam. That's why I'll be gluing it down. And I'm going to do it from this side. Kind of cover that up a little bit. I'll be using both super glue and some hot glue. All right. Okay, we're going to give this a few minutes to dry. and then we'll move on to our next step. Okay, I have my 2 wooden rings glued to my wooden plaque here. It doesn't matter if the paint is not perfect because it's really going to be covered up anyway. But that's what it's looking like so far. I had wanted to use this rose gold bling. I thought it was really pretty. But I went back through my supplies and I can't find another roll of this. But I know this wouldn't be enough. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of this. It's like the iridescent type of bling. It's real colorful. It's very pretty. I have a lot of this, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. What I'll be doing, I'll be attaching the bling in the inside of my circle. Then I'm going to come around and attach it on the outside of my circle. So now I'm going to work on that. Let's get started. Okay, I have that put down. Now I'm going around the outside and I'll repeat the same thing on the bigger ring. I'm putting my last strip of bling on the outer circle. This would have been a lot easier had I did this before I glued them down. So you might want to try that instead of gluing it down first. But it doesn't matter that I didn't go all the way to the bottom on both rings. I didn't go all the way down to the bottom. All of this is all of that will be covered anyway. So, me being me, I don't like the white that's showing through right there. I don't like that. It looks unfinished and the edge looks kind of bad to me. So I'm going to be adding just 2 little rows of green. Green was my mother's favorite color. That coral color that I want to use, that's the color. I gave her some jewelry one year. I don't know if it was for Mother's Day, but I believe it was. And she looked absolutely beautiful in that coral color. So I want to put both of those colors, green, which was her favorite color, and coral, the color of the set of jewelry that I gave her, that I love to see her wear. This is okay, now I like that better. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see it. That green, that kind of makes it stand out. Okay, I finished adding the green in the center on both of my wood rounds. Now I'm going to find the center of my plaque and I'm going to glue this candle down that I had glued to this little bowl. I'm going to use hot glue because that won't have a permanent hole, so that way I could be able to just pretty much pop it off and change my candles whenever this one runs out. Now the next thing I'll be doing I'll be using some of my flowers. I'm going to just start attaching flowers. I already had pulled off just the little flower, the bud part, the flower part right here, off of the stems, because we're going to just glue it directly to our wooden plaque. I'm going to just be using hot glue for this. I'm not going to put any super glue on this. I said about spot gluing. Do a little spot gluing right here on this, just to hold it in place where I want it. Hold that a few seconds, let it dry a little bit. I don't want them to be the exact same, you know, as far as height goes. I'm going. Okay. You get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. Now I'm just gonna start going around the base, adding flowers. And that zip tie that I use on the back, I'm gonna be covering that with one of these flowers. So I'm gonna just start placing them. Give you an idea what I'm gonna do. Just placing them around here in different little bunches going around. I'm gonna start gluing down and then I'll let you see what I did. All right, just letting you see my progress so far. I've added some flowers, but I will continue to work on it, adding a few more flowers and a little more ivy, some more greenery in it. Then I'll come back and let you see what else I've done. Okay guys, I added some more flowers, and this is a very easy project that you can make to match your decor in your home. Okay guys, this is my finished product. With Mother's Day right around the corner, maybe you could consider making something like this for your mom. I made this in memory of my mom, who I'll truly miss on this Mother's Day. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. And if not, hopefully you will consider subscribing. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I thank you so much for watching, and God bless.